NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Going to return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll throw to begin with Chubb. He'll go right and find his running back. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown Saints. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Benson. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Now give up the middle to Benson. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Cardinals, first down.
A give. Here's Benson. Finding space at the 15. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Benson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
14, Saints 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 5. From the gun, it's shot. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Out to his right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A run with Benson. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Saints 24-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Down and 7.
He'll drop to throw. The throw here is complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
He fields it at the 8. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So after one, the Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. First and 10, here's Shuck. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 45 yards. Shuck looking to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On left side, the catch is made. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That is caught. Waiting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. To the air again is Shuck. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit,
that is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Chris Olave, touchdown 6. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
To level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. They'll look to throw. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Third down, they need 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Intended for Marvin Harrison Jr. Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Chuck. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll go play action here with Chuck. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in! Touchdown, New Orleans. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
It's a gain of
So
14
1st and 10 here now at the 38.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And he's brought down after a gain of cover.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Duvernay with the grab. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of
They'll look to
7.
pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Benson. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that 1st down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
You'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. Here's a screen set up for Benson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right past the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Shuck. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 12. First down, New Orleans.
Throwing again, Shuck. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, make the play another down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Shuck to throw on second down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Just left. He gets into drop there. It's a loss of 8. Throwing on second down, Shuck. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession.
The Cardinals take over first down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air again on 2nd and 10. Throw here down the field. It falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. At deep for Olave. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Saints 1st down.
Now a give up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3. Give inside, it's Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This a 57-yard attempt. York's kick is good. And the Saints will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. He'll look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now they'll set up to throw. Look at the big man go. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a screen set up for Henry. Down inside the 10. For the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Shuck looking to throw on first down. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. He's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. Crush gets incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. 3rd down and 9. To throw is Shuck. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
Shuck's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pistol give to Henry. He's got space inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On Second down, it's Shough. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 47 yards. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. The air once more. Shough. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
That's good for a Saints. First down. First and goal.
The air again is Shough. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal. On the move, running left, it's Brooks. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Shough going to throw it on 3rd and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. That's Alex Highsmith. He's in for the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He'll spot Henry. Open downfield. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Cardinals. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Rader now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Saints, 34.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Shough. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
to the air is shut. That's caught by Brooks. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, New Orleans.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On first down, Shuck. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
A carry now for Brooks. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it right.
To the goal line and in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's also great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Back to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Arizona. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll go play action here with Chuck. The man down the field, it's Olave. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again?
To the end zone, it's intercepted.
The score is 52. Saints 46. Cade York to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon.
It's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Chuck. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is brought in. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 62 yards. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. Gotta think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Play action, it's Shough. Got a man coming across the field, he's got it. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here is Shough on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Again, it's Benson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, Sash, go!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for 1st and 10. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. They'll drop to throw. Rolling right. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He's got it at the 3. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Here we go. First and goal. They'll stick to the ground. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. No problem there on the extra point, and the Cardinals will go up by 7.
67. Saints 60.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Olave is the motion man. Shuck looking to throw on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And it is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 31 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down. Throwing again, Shuck. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal. Back to the air one more time. Moving outside the pocket. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. He'll start at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm better, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words.
This is first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? He'll drop to throw. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
And in this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over. So if it's not there, just throw it away.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options. And in this case, he can't find anyone. And ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Dave York to kick off.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And he's got it at the 1. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. On the run to the right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Saints are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in Now a first throw here in overtime. Right side to Olave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will score again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield.